you okay?
When I went to go say goodbye to Gabriel, it turned into the most incredible night of sex that I've ever had in my entire life.
Get it, girl! No!
On top of the world now.
Gabriel has decided to stay in Paris, but there's something else behind this. I just don't know.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi!
Camille, your character is in an awkward position. She's been betrayed by people she loves, and she has to be resilient. She has to move forward, and she has to maybe be forgiving, because you have to hang on to your girlfriends. So just tell me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think there is a girl's code that is way more important. And I think she's in love with Gabriel, yes, but she also loves Emily, and she's trying to figure it out the best way to react, I guess, and how to process that news. So I think she will try her best to forgive Emily and to forgive also Gabriel. And she loves her man, so she wants him back. So it's a tough position, yeah.
Yeah, we all feel for her. So well done. Great performance. Thank you. Now, Ashley, your character is, without them knowing sometimes, she actually saves her friends, just in the little sort of aside she makes or the little adjustments she makes. And I think that's just a great gift. And it shows tremendous, sort of emotional intelligence. And I also think she's very independent as well. She's the most independent of the ladies. So would you agree with that?
I think she's, I would say actually all three are pretty independent in terms of, Camille was really into her business side of this in this season, and Emily in the same way. Maybe she's not as, maybe she's a bit more adventurous, but I think the reason her and Emily connect so much is they both just left their homes. And I think that what's different about the trajectories is Emily has come with a focused plan and a timeline. And Mindy is definitely, I think she's very brave. I don't think I could ever do that, move to a new city and cut ties with really everything and anything, and try to live life day by day. So I definitely agree with you. She's super, super brave and bold. And I love that, especially in season 1, and we see a lot of it in season 2. She acts as kind of a foil for the audience, all the little things that we want to say to Emily along her journey, and whether it be to support her or to guide her in a certain way, Mindy just says to her, which is really fun to be able to be that kind of hand and guide in the audience's name.
That's right. And Lily, honestly, I called this show last night to a friend of mine, Candy Colored Crack. I can't stop watching it. It's beautiful to look at, and it's just so much fun. And what's it like for you being back in Paris and shooting this wonderfully imaginative show?
It was a joy. It brought so much laughter and fun to all of us filming at season 1 and to audiences apparently. So to be able to go back for a season 2 after being in our respective states or countries and separated for so long was a real treat. We got to immerse ourselves in the French culture more this season, Emily specifically, so that was really fun, and really just showcasing the city in different ways than we weren't able to with just 10 episodes originally, so this was a real treat to get to be back with these women and to enter back into Emily's world.
And also Darren's world.
Yeah,
it's an unusual place. Everything is heightened and more delicious somehow. So great. I look forward to everything you girls are going to bring us. I've seen quite a bit, but I had to pull myself away and go to bed. So
thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. Best of luck.
I need to explain myself.
The more you say, the worse it sounds.
Which is why I have to talk to her.
Oh, that sounded desperate.
You got that new, you got that new you.
I used to be so decisive, and ever since I moved to Paris, my life has just been chaotic and dramatic and complicated.
Oh, Emily, you're getting more French by the day.
Philippine and Samuel. I just love the series. It's so much fun. I called it to a friend last night, Candy Colored Crack. So you just can't stop watching it. Philippine. I love that there's a character who closer to my age who is so present and living in such a modern, engaged way and a sexual being. Tell me what she adds to the series.
Oh my God. Yeah, she has the idea that a woman is not disposable goods when she's over 50, which is a great thing to say because we still have a lot of energy and a lot of stuff to say and do, right? But also, yeah, it's also about it's empowering women, but not in the way, because there's something about empowering that always has to do with being a man. I don't think we have to, copy man or be at war with man. We have to be women in our feminine thing. And in that aspect, Sylvia has also a relationship with Emily, which is a very feminine relationship in the sense that in this season, especially, she's trying to teach her something as a woman to a younger woman and trying to put her through trials so that she grows and understands stuff, which is something that a more experienced woman would do with a younger one. It's a tough love relationship.
That's right, like a mentor. Have you had mentors?
Yeah, I like that. Sorry?
Have you had female mentors?
Yeah, I've had women that I admired that were like giving me a bit of, hassle, but it was to make me understand stuff. And yeah, I love that. I think it's great.
That's fantastic. Samuel, Julien is just so much larger than life. And people like that are so special and you have to treasure them. Do you have something like that in you?
I'd like to think that I do, hopefully. Like to think that I do. I'm surrounded by my family and my friends, and they give me so much love, and I give it back, and that must mean that I'm doing something right. So
I think you're doing something right. That's terrific. But you've created this incredible character. I mean, he wears these clothes and he does these things. He's outrageous. I mean, he's kind of wicked, but he's kind of wonderful at the same time. And I like it. It's a nice balance against the other characters. So how did you relate to him?
You know what? I'm kind of the same, but died it down a lot.
Right. Good. Well, yes.
You died it down a lot, and you take out a lot of confidence as well, because I'm not as confident as this guy. But I'm learning a lot from this character. I do.
Yes, I betcha. And if you have it, but it's dialed down, that makes you more able to deal with life, I think, because I'm not sure everyone would be accepting of Julien, if he was just all the time.
Yeah.
But he's a great character. Just a wonderful character. Tell me, both of you, about the clothes, please. Just very briefly, if you could. Philippine?
We've been working hard with incredible costume designers. Marilyn Fitoussi, who's the French costume designer, who's really hands on deck, and Patricia Fields, who's been supervising the whole season and both seasons. Wow. And it's great to have these people working with us. They have so many ideas. And Darren has this vision of no reality. We don't care about reality. We don't care about what's real. We like it to be glamorous, fantastic, over the top. So it's so much fun for us, because we can just let ourselves go and be outrageous. So it's great.
And Julien, wearing those incredible things, what does it do to you? Does that give you confidence?
I mean, it does, definitely. And I just feel like those characters are just wearing on the outside who they are in the inside. I mean, it works with Julien. Like, Julien is literally all shiny, all sassy, all flamboyant, and he's like wearing it on himself. And it makes it easy to get into character as well.
I love it. Thank you, you two. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
It's not easy to speak our feelings, but don't waste time with girls.
This is just such a huge mess. I can't just magically transform into someone who doesn't care.
You need to decide what you want and not what's going to make everyone else happy.
Hello, boys. My
Hello,
question for both of you is, what's it like being around all that estrogen?
That's a good one.
Lucien?
I'm here for it. It's beautiful to be on a set where
where women are taking full control and full ownership and full leadership. And it's great to be able to serve that purpose in moving forward. Definitely, I'm here for it. Big up the estrogen.
Glad to hear it. That is so cool. And Lucas?
Yes, I like that the world is moving towards in the right direction. We let men guide us, and this is where we are now. We need some estrogen. We need a more sensitive point of view, a more vulnerable, a more connected, organic point of view. And to work on set for 4 months with such powerhouses is just very inspiring. And we're just, all we have to do is come to set and look good. Us guys. And
that is so cool.
And they're the ones actually, bringing the energy, bringing the motivation, the guidance, and we just jump around from their perspective, and it's just a pleasure. I was raised by a strong feminist figure, and I feel home when I'm on the set of Emily in Paris.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, Lucien, your character Alfie comes along just at the right time. He's going to be able to heal some stuff and maybe stir some things up. So in a way, that's a special honor, I would think, for his character. Tell me about stepping in at this point.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's at a point for Emily where she's so caught up in being this powerhouse and being this independent woman who's trying to steer the ship in the right direction and keep everyone on board. And I think Alfie is just a great breath of fresh air for that. And I think that he kind of pulls her away from the helm for a second, just to be able to see the view and to be able to take that in and to be able to take in the sunsets, and then she can go back to work with a fresh kind of a fresh idea on what she wants to do and where she wants to steer the ship. So I think Alfie definitely serves Emily's purpose in that sense for sure.
And in fact, when I saw him, I was like, great, because I'm getting overloaded with these characters. They're all so big, and I hear someone new. It was a breath of fresh air as a viewer. Now, yes, Lucas, you're the chef, and sometimes chefs have a leg up in romance because of the sensuality of the job and everything. How did you bring that in?
What do you mean a leg up? I'm lost in translation.
Oh, an advantage in romance.
Oh,
I'm chefs, so.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure he's using his chef abilities for this. Actually, no, sorry, he's completely using his chef abilities with his omelets and everything. Yeah, you're absolutely right. How did I bring that? I was a sous chef for a couple of years before the show, and I just wanted to make it as real as possible. I had a stunt double to do the recipes just for the hands, and I insisted to be the one just cutting the things and cooking everything. And I'm sorry, the question is blurry for me. How do I don't really want to.
The character says, "I'll miss your omelets," and of course you're reading something totally different into omelets. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Darren's writing is just, there's an innuendo in every scene of every word of every sequence. Is like, it's all about sex. It's we come from Sex and the City, and we live in a different world where things cannot be addressed the same way. So everything has to be a bit more subtle, but still people want to see that kind of stories and be playful around that. So Emily in Paris is just a big innuendo about.
Yeah. I love it. It's so much fun. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, lovely.
You've got the rest of your life to be as dull as you wish. But while you're here, fall in love. Make mistakes. If you're gonna do Paris for 1 year, for God's sake, do it right.